friends, Sarah from Sweet Scents from the Dollhouse. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you are a returning waxy, as always, welcome back. If you are a Southwestern Ontario waxy, pretty please stay home, stay safe this weekend. Southwestern Ontario is being hit with a massive ice storm. That's right, folks, I said it. As I film this, I kid you not, it's April 15th and we are getting hammered with an ice storm. Like, go home, Mother Nature. You're drunk. It's April. This time of year, Southwestern Ontario should be warming up. Not perfect, but we should be, doing our spring cleanup in the yard. Perhaps starting to think about pulling out the patio furniture, tinkering in the gardens, turning over soil. My goodness, people are starting to think about getting their boats out, or in 3 or 4 weeks from now, usually people would be opening their pools, for goodness sakes. We are so far from any of that. Like, the weather is unreal. Literally Friday night, I had the baby at the park. We went for a nice walk. We went for a family walk, stopped and ate dinner at a little restaurant here in town, walked even further, went to the park, all the while wearing lined spring coats, having the time of our life. Saturday, no, it's minus 40 and getting pelted with sheets of freezing rain. Like, just insane. Anyhow, I had another little death ride from hell down the 401 this morning. Baby is being nuts, I apologize. But if you've ever had the pleasure of raising a teenager who thinks they're invincible, my daughter was like, I have to work. I said, you have to call your work and explain to them that you don't have your own car, you don't pay insurance, and nobody and their brother is leaving the house today to go anywhere, Tatum. So you should call your work, and they should be totally understanding of the fact that it would be dangerous for you to get on the highway in these conditions. I kid you not, I can't walk out my front door without falling on my ass because my front porch has been transformed into a skating rink. Let alone you want to get on the 401 and drive my car? Oh, of course she's invincible. And here I am, like, sometimes I wonder if I'm too young to have a teenager, and then other times I'm like, I'm just not cut out for this because I can't make sense of stupid. And I understand teenagers think that, they're immortal. But I'm 35 and I've seen some shit. And I've fully embraced the fact that, I could potentially die in a fiery car crash on the 401. It's not worth it. In the best case scenario, I'd survive the car crash and my insurance would triple. For what? Your shift at the chicken shack? Like, just trying to make common sense to a teenager? Like, trying to nail Jell-O to a wall. Etc. Tatum, listen to the news right now. They've got large portions of the 401 shut down. Yeah, but not the portion that we have to go on. I said, yes, Tatum, I understand that because you just so happen to work at the one and only gas station in between 2 major cities. So by law, they can't shut that portion of the 401 down. That's the only reason it's open. Because by law, they need to have a service station between 2 major cities. This is the only one. So, you can't beat them, join them. I literally got in that car and gripped the wheel for dear life. Honestly. And around. Okay. The only people that are out on the 401 right now are a handful, and I mean a slim handful of transport trucks, and the odd Ontario Provincial Police truck is out there right now. You know what the OPP are doing out there right now? They've taken a bunch of construction signs and set them up for people like Tatum and I. Dumbasses who go out in these weather conditions. They've set up those huge blinking fuck off hazard signs, and it says freezing rain. Proceed with caution. Freezing rain. Turn around. So just because by law they can't shut down this stretch of highway, instead they've decorated it with caution, you're going to die signs. Here's Tatum and I, two dumbass white chicks, going down the 401, doing 40 again, in my 4-door Kia. Beep, beep, meow. Like, fuck, I don't even have winter tires. Honest to goodness. Like, I understand my first story time about the first death ride from hell, that was for wax. And I admit that was my own stupidity, but here I am again. Being dumb for what? A 6-hour shift at the chicken shack. Anyhow, without further ado, that's what's happening at the Dollhouse. If you are in southwestern Ontario, pretty please don't be stupid like Dumb and Dumber and I. Stay home. Be safe. Honestly, nothing is worth it. Nothing. Cancel it. Reschedule it. Fuck it. Stay home in your jammies. So today I'm filming April's part 1 of my empties. First up, unwax related empties. I hauled a bunch of these at the SAS sale in January from Bath & Body Works. Kitchen lemon. Love that one. It's a staple. I obviously use it in the kitchen. It would definitely be a repurchase for me. The next one is unwax related, doTERRA's lavender essential oils. Lavender is good for about 101 different things. Obviously, I buy real essential oils from a different company other than Scentsy because I use the essential oils that you see here topically as well as internally for medicinal purposes, for aromatherapy, for its healing properties. Scentsy is just strictly home fragrance. It is not like a natural essential, or how do you say it, a natural healthcare product. It's home fragrance, just like their bars. So I use doTERRA oil. If you have any questions about essential oils or want to get in touch with a doTERRA rep, let me know. I know a couple good ones in the States, as well as a few in Canada. doTERRA is also not the only company that sells like therapeutic grade oils that are safe for both topical as well as internal use. So there's lots of really reputable companies out there. Just do your homework. The next empty I have is one of my favorite perfumes, which, lo and behold, has wax all over it. So sorry it looks so grimy. But this is, I believe, the very first Guess. It's just Guess perfume by Marciano. Funny little backstory about me. I have my own perfume favorites, but I also buy certain perfumes that my loved ones wear, because when I miss said person, I wear their perfume. I know that sounds ridiculous and kind of bizarre, but Ella's Mimi, who lives in Toronto, wears Guess by Marciano. So I love, love, love that scent, and it reminds me of her, so I buy it and I wear it. Went through another bottle of it. Now on to wax. Let's start with some commercial wax. First off was Better Home & Gardens Soft Cashmere Amber. This is really nice. It's kind of more earthy, peppery, masculine than I had anticipated, but it was still very enjoyable, lasted a substantial amount of time. With these Better Home & Gardens, I really have yet to find one that didn't perform really well. The price point on this is $2 in the States. The only negative thing I can say about Better Home & Gardens is that it's not available in Canada, which I really wish it was. I'm not rushing down there to purchase this one again, but if I saw it, I would, for $2, come on, I would of course pick it up. The next one I tried was Glade Candy Sprinkling Joy. I got this one on sale after Christmas, I believe. It's red berries, pomegranate, and sugar. It was nice. The performance on it I thought could have been better. Luckily I got it on sale. So at regular price $4.97, like in Canada, I just don't think these are that great for the price they charge. I would repurchase this if it was $2, but I don't think that would be a repurchase for me at full price ever. Next one are some Sensationals. I finished a whole one of Cookie Fix. This is buttery shortbread and sugared pecans. Out of the Sensational duos that I tried in cookie scents, I think I liked Baked with Love a little bit better than Cookie Fix. This is just, it's not bad. It's just a really generic, not too sweet, bready bakery scent. Warm and Cozy, which is plush and satin, another Sensationals duo. I really like this one. This one throws like a beast in my bathroom. It also holds its own in a larger open concept space. It's not super strong. Like it's definitely super strong when you put it in a smaller space, but it doesn't get lost in a larger space, if that makes any sense. This too would probably be a repurchase if I see it. I would prefer to buy it in the States for $2 than $3.48 here in Canada. So I'll keep an eye out for that one next time I'm shopping in the US. An all-time favorite of mine and will be a staple in my collection as long as Sensationals carries it is Sensationals Egyptian Cotton. Again, I prefer to buy mine in the States because even with the exchange, I think right now it's 21 cents on the dollar as I film this today. And I know that because I shop in the States daily online, it seems. So if you think about it, $2.42 no tax is way better than $3.48 plus 13% in federal and provincial taxes up here. So it's most definitely worthwhile to make a trip to Walmart next time you're in the US and do a massive Sensationals haul. Get all your Sensationals and bring them up here. It saves money, which in turn you can buy more wax. That's how I always justify it. Another one, it was new to me then. My girl, Your Name First subscriber, she'll be able to correct me, but I'm pretty sure this was a brand new release to Sensationals this year, spring and summer 2018. I first discovered this in the US when I was shopping down there, but it was about 3 or 4 weeks later it launched in Canada. This is one I hope they turn into like a year-round selection. I swear I love this. To me, it's not identical to Viva La Juicy, but it's very reminiscent of Viva La Juicy. It's a great performer. It blends well with other scents. I love this. And definitely in my top 4 of Sensational scents, for sure, hands down. They need to keep that one. If not, I need to buy 40 of them before the end of the season. So next up would be Scentsy. I finished 2 of my full-size party testers, one in Peppermint Dreams and one in Luna. Luna doesn't throw in my house. I tried the full-size party tester because I was doing wax wars. I went through a full bar and then I was just curious, is the bar the dud or does it just not perform well in my house? So I busted out one of these party testers and it's my house. I don't think it was the bar. It just doesn't throw very well here. So if you're curious about that, I did a wax wars. Scentsy's Luna versus Ava's Country Cupboards Eclipse. That's in my wax wars playlist. And the next one I melted was Peppermint Dreams. This isn't my favorite. I do really like peppermint scents at bedtime. However, this has got a chocolate note to it, and I really don't think, no matter how hard I try, I really don't think I'm cut out for chocolate and home fragrance. I don't particularly like chocolate to eat it, so I guess it makes sense. I finished Scentsy's Hendrix. This is my all-time favorite Scentsy scent, just a staple in my collection. It made it into the top 100 and it's killing me. I need to know if I voted enough. I would die. Okay, when they announce the Scentsy Bring Back My Bar winners for June, you know I'll be doing $1 million happy dance if Hendrix is on that list. I'm not holding my breath, but it would be nice. I think I still have 16 or 17 bars left, but I can't get enough of that scent. The next one I finished is a bar of All You Need Is Love. Stay tuned, that's coming up in scent scores this week. Now on to vendor wax. So you're going to notice that usually I have like a mountain of empties twice a month. I haven't gone through that much wax because I have also started doing a weekly vendor melt. I'm filming my Sassy Girl Aroma video right after this. So first I went through my entire Vintage Chic Scents collection, deciphered what worked for my house, what I was keeping versus what I was gifting to my friend Amber in the States. This week I've been doing the same with Sassy Girl. So I don't have as many empties as I normally would, but I have been very successful in cleaning out a boatload of wax that I just am not going to use. So the first one is Sassy Girl Aroma Strawberry Satsuma Orange Sherbet. This was really nice. I don't think this is a proper polypropylene bag. All things considering, I got this on a random act of kindness from a friend. It was really grimy. I was pretty impressed with the performance considering it hadn't been stored properly. I also really like the blend of Satsuma with the orange sherbet because it tones down Satsuma. Don't get me wrong, I really like it, but I really have to be in the mood for Satsuma at full strength. More so, I think I would crave that scent in the summer, but this was a really nice blend. I didn't pick up the strawberry at all, which is nice because I find a lot of the strawberry scents or oils to be very artificial in certain waxes. But the Satsuma with the orange sherbet was really nice. It gave it this like creamy, toned down note. Again, I'm not rushing to the Sassy Girl Aroma website to place an order for that or looking for that in particular, but if I ever saw it in a blend again, I would definitely consider purchasing it. I was also impressed that given that the storage was horrible, it was in the wrong bag, and the fact that usually I stay away from fruity scents with Sassy Girl Aroma because her wax has a very distinct bread, almost like a salty note to it. If you've ever baked your own bread at home, do you know that salty, bready scent? Ugh. I get that in certain Julie blends, primarily in the fruity ones. I didn't detect that at all with this one, so I think that one was pretty amazing. Next one is Raspberry Jam, Toasted Marshmallow, Candy Corn, Creamy Coconut Milk, Vanilla Bean Noel. This was a nearly full chunk bag that I got on a D-stash. This one I kind of had a strange love-hate relationship with. I don't know if you've ever warmed wax. Like, I needed to warm a whole bakery bag to decide that I actually kind of liked it. But I really had to be in the mood for this one. I just think that there's way too many things in this blend. I would be interested in purchasing something from Sassy Girl that had raspberry jam with fewer fragrance oils in it. I don't know. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't my favorite. It was really strange. Raspberry jam, creamy coconut milk, and maybe vanilla bean Noel. Like, toss out the toasted marshmallow and candy corn. That way I can actually smell the individual notes or the individual oils. I think that's more enjoyable than just throwing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 oils in and smelling a blob. I think from what I could tell or what I could make out in this, I think I'm more of a fan of Rose Girl's raspberry sauce, but it was nice. I'm happy I tried it. The next one is I finished a full bakery bag of Ghosts and Goblins. This is pumpkin pecan waffles, marshmallow fire slide, cider lane, and blackberry. I love this scent. It doesn't last very long. Like, I put a fair-sized chunk of wax in a warmer and it lasts maybe 2 hours if I'm lucky, but it is so nice. Those scents, like the pumpkin pecan waffles and the cider lane, they blend very well with that bready, salty Julie wax. So I don't know. This is perfect. This would definitely be a repurchase for me. I look forward to stocking up. My intent when I bought 2 of these bakery bags of Ghosts and Goblins was to save it for next fall. It's that delicious. I've gone through half of it already. Like, there's no way I can save that till next fall. But I will buy it in bulk next fall for sure. Next one, I finished my first jar of scoopable wax. This is from Rose Girl's mom, original creator of Rose Girls, Kathy. She's retiring this year. Correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it's September 1st. Or the end of September? Yeah, I'm second guessing myself. Maybe even November. Anyhow, this fall. Get it before this fall. I love this. It was Monster cookies blended with royal sugar cookies. This was fantastic. It's Kathy's Wackadoodle blend. Not sure if Jenny carries this at Rose Girls. Oh, it's perfect on its own. It's great as a blending scent. I love this. I'm hoping to purchase more of this before she retires this fall. Another one I finished was Vintage Chic Scents. This was Cookie Monster in Salem. I really liked this. If you watched my Vintage Chic Scents Spring Clean video, I got rid of the majority of my Vintage Chic Scents just because it doesn't work in my house. I do find that very few scent notes, like anything with coffee, lemon, zucchini, wild berry mousse, or pumpkin seem to work in my house. This was very, very, very light, but I think it's because it has Kirby's Pumpkins fragrance oil in it. It was light, only had a 2-foot radius of a throw, but it lasted like 18 to 20 hours in my house, which that's a long time for Vendo wax. So I really like that. If I ever saw it on a D-stash, I wouldn't think twice. I would definitely pick that up. I finished Love and Madness. This was gifted to me, a little tart from my friend Amber in California. I love this. Love, love, love this. I find the bathing garden is very complex. I don't have the scent notes on this, but this is fruity and floral and beautiful and romantic all at once. It was really nice. It wasn't overly strong, but it was a steady performer and lasted quite a while. Next one was Aged Black Cedar. I really liked this. This is a Barrett's Waxcraft sample that he sends. I really, really liked this on cold, but once it was warming, I'm not sure. For some reason, it just didn't do it for me. Yeah, again, I smell the bag and it smells amazing. For some reason, that's, I think, the very first Barrett's I've had that you add heat to it and it really turned me off. So unfortunately, that won't be a repurchase for me. I did purchase the clam. It's at my receiving service in Michigan. And I'm still going to melt it. I'm going to melt it. Perhaps that sample was off. You never know. You never know. I'll experiment with the one clam I have, but I'm not in a rush to purchase more. Then I finished a whole stack of these mini melters that my friend from Cali sent me. Strawberry taffy. That's nice. It's a very candied strawberry though, so you have to like that artificial candied strawberries. Rose Girls Rockstar, that was a dead-on dupe to Lush's Rockstar. really nice. I would definitely repurchase that one. Rose Girls Lollipops and Gummy Bears. I melted this with the strawberry taffy. It was delicious. Grace loved it. She was like, you have to order some of that. Rose Girls Sweet Lavender. Really like that. Rose Girls Avo Bath. Again, another Lush dupe. This was amazing. Super, super performer in my space and lasted considerable amount of time. Monster Cookie, it was okay. I would definitely use this as a blending scent. Kind of like Wackadoodle. I think Wackadoodle is a little bit sweeter because it's got the royal sugar cookie. But just the Monster Cookie on its own, not sure that I would warm that without mixing it with something. But I would definitely repurchase that one. Rose Girls Vanilla Strawberry Noel. This one was really nice. I would definitely repurchase that. Rose Girls Peach. Amazing. I didn't think I was a fan of peach in home fragrance, but I definitely have to get myself a bag of Rose Girls Peach Mini Melters because that would be phenomenal on its own as well as a blending scent. This one doesn't have writing on it, but I think it was Rose Girls Monster Cookie Fluff Puffs. Again, super sweet bakery deliciousness. I would definitely, and actually I have repurchased this since I received all of those little mini samples from California. It finally persuaded me to stop snoozing on the Rose Girls because my Rose Girls collection is pathetic. I'll take you on a tour of my wax collection. Actually, maybe I should just show you before my order comes in. Like, my Rose Girls order is sad. Or no, sorry, my Rose Girls collection prior to the order is just sad. And last but not least, two staples in my Super Tarts collection. Hills Have Eyes, which is Fireside Golden Amber Marshmallow and Toasted Hazelnut. I love this as a morning melt, not just limited to fall. Instead of having coffee blends, which I do enjoy every morning, this hazelnut is phenomenal. Love this in the morning. And Super Tarts White Christmas, which is peppermint frosted cranberries, serendipity, and vanilla bean gelato. You will see me warm this year round because to me that doesn't smell like Christmas at all. So that is it, folks. That is part one of my empties for the month of April in 2018. Comment down below, what have you been warming? What are your favorites this month? Do you have any suggestions? What should I check out? What should I order? What are you melting? Thanks for watching. Bye for now.